What's up, broski? Welcome to another edition of Mr. Advice. If you want your questions answered, you can email them to me at Danny Tanner, the number 2 at yahoo.com. DANNYTANNER, the number 2 at yahoo.com. It's a throwaway email, all right? Yeah, so if you have any serious questions, any advice you need, let me know so I can restart this ship, all right? So I can restart Mr. Advice, all right? So I took pictures of the questions on this phone here, all right? Got a few questions, so let's get this started. Our first question comes from Michael Cole Sucked Me. Good morning, Faded. This question came on October 12th of 2025. So, yeah, about like almost 2 weeks ago. Good morning, Faded. Last night, my penis went inside my vagina when I was sleeping. I woke up realizing that I busted a load on myself and went inside my vagina. And am I going to get myself pregnant? Well, it sounds like you're a hermaphrodite, right? I don't think you're going to get pregnant. You probably had a wet dream, all right? Nah, man, you're not gonna get yourself pregnant. I don't think so. I'm assuming. Listen, I don't know anything about hermaphrodites. The only thing I know from what I understand of the situation, because I've never met a hermaphrodite. Some of them are born with a cock and a pair of tits, or some of them are born with a cock inside a vagina, or a cock next to a vagina, or a vagina with two balls hanging. I don't fucking know, bro, and I don't fucking care, to be honest. But no, I don't think you're gonna get pregnant, all right? You shouldn't be pregnant. If you think you are, you get yourself one of those fucking pregnancy tests. You can get them at Dollar Tree for like $1.25 or $1.50. All right, let me tell you something. I've been shopping a lot at Dollar Tree as of lately, broski. You'd be surprised at the kind of good snacks and good deals you find there, 'cause let's face it, everything's fucking expensive, By the way, if you're ever looking for a good little, I guess, a small little snack to take to work, I suggest when you go to Dollar Tree, you buy the chicken salad crackers, okay? It's like $1.50 or $1.25. You get a tin of chicken salad and like 5, 6 crackers, you know what I mean? Get yourself a soda from the fucking the refrigerator aisle, and you got yourself a nice little mini snack to hold you off until you eat later. All right. So yeah, that's my advice to you. This person wants to remain anonymous. I wish to remain anonymous. How do you feel with all right, here goes. How do you deal with all the political pressures when people keep bringing up politics and you don't want to say the wrong thing to offend anyone? And what is your opinion on Canada becoming the 51st state? Let me tell you guys, let me tell you about politics. You don't want to talk about this shit at work, or let's say if you're at a get together, like a party, you know what I mean? Just, people are sensitive to politics now, especially with the current climate, with Trump, and these fucking Democrats. If people ask your opinion, you just say, listen, you say you're neutral on the thing. You don't really like to discuss politics. It's not really your thing. You don't follow politics. Just like that, you don't really follow politics. All right? That way people don't hound you with fucking questions about, hey, what do you think about, what do you think, Republican or Democrat, Like, bro, we're fucked either way, right? So, yeah, that's the best way to do it, bro. You're neutral, or, like I said, my favorite line is, I don't really follow politics. I stay away from that. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom, bro, right? And now nobody has anything to talk about with you about politics, all right? And Canada becoming the 51st state, I don't see that happening, to be honest. I just don't see it happening. Canada is its own country, Our next question comes from Young Tutta. Hey, Faded. How do you feel about the controversy that happened with Bud Light? I saw on the news that sales are down 26% since the Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light commercial. Were you ever a fan of Bud Light? If so, would you continue drinking it or not? Let me tell you something about Bud Light, bro. It's piss water. Alright, I've drank Bud Light. I used to drink Bud Light, not a lot, but I would say I could count in my lifetime. I must have probably drunk like 50 cans of Bud Light, somewhere around that range. Bud Light's really not is not my bro. Bud Light, bro. American beer. Most American beers are fucking trash, dude. I'm not a heavy drinker. I'll drink like one of those tall boys, one or two of those tall boys from the convenience store, right? Of Heineken or what is it? Corona Familiar. What else? Or Dos Equis. I drink maybe like two of those tall boys like every other weekend. Right? So I'll probably have a few beers a month. I'm not a heavy drinker. I like to drink, but I'm not a heavy drinker, you know? I drink 5 to 6 beers a month in moderation, okay? That's how you drink, broski. There was a time in my life for like a year or two I was a heavy drinker. I was drinking vodka and Red Bull and shit like this. But no more, dude. Fuck that shit. Red Bull, I'll probably drink that shit a few times a year. Because that Red Bull, bro, makes me too jittery, dude. If I drink that Red Bull in the early afternoon, forget it. I'm not going to sleep for the rest of the day. I'm going to be up for the rest of the day until nighttime, until 5 or 6 in the morning. Red Bull's okay, but I used to drink it a lot, but it's not my thing no more, broski. This Dylan Mulvaney thing, bro, listen, this was a bad fucking choice. This was at a time when everything was all woke, you know? They were trying to force this 300 gender crap down our throats, you know? Me personally, bro, honestly, I don't have a fucking problem with this Dylan Mulvaney guy, but this guy, because that's what he is, a guy, he comes across as a fucking snobby douchebag. Fuck Dylan Mulvaney and fuck Bud Light, bro. Bro, fuck Bud Light. Like I said, I never was a fan of Bud Light. I noticed that when I would drink Bud Light and Budweiser, it gives me a nasty headache, and that shit gets you drunk quick. You drink a couple of those, and you're just like slurring, and you're just, I don't know, it just feels like shit. And when you go to sleep, I wake up with a nasty headache. But you know what doesn't do that to me? The import beers, like the Heineken and Dos Equis. Alright? I drink 2 of those, and I'm good. You know? No nasty hangover, no nasty headache. I don't know, just, you know, listen, you want good quality beer, you gotta just, you know, cough up a few extra bucks. Bud Light used to be cheap. Now that shit's fucking expensive too. You know, a fucking can is gonna cost you $4. The same as a fucking Heineken. The fuck, bro, fuck Bud Light. Alright? So what else can I say about this controversy? Listen, these morons at Bud Light, I always knew since I was a kid that Bud Light was marketed towards, hillbillies, right? These, trailer park folks, fucking flying here, by the way. It was, I'm not trying to sound like a racist asshole here, but Bud Light was always marketed to, like I said, these hillbillies, you know? And I guess just Hispanic drunks. I don't know. If you like Bud Light, bro, hey, more power to you. It's your fucking money. But like I said, I'm not into fucking Bud Light. Now, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I may drink a Bud Light. Let's say if I go to a friend's birthday party, a friend's Thanksgiving, Christmas thing they got going on, and they invite me. You know, you got people there that bring free beer. They bring cases and cases of Bud Light, you know. Especially the Mexicans, they love that shit, the Bud Light. And of course, you know, I'll drink it. It's free beer. Fuck it. There's nothing else to drink. I'll drink a few Bud Light cans because they'll buy the cases with the small cans, right? Or like the 24 case, 36 case, whatever the fuck, bro. All right. But yeah, I'll drink a Bud Light here, a couple here and there, and that's it. All right. The last time I drank a Bud Light, to be honest, bro, was probably like maybe 6, 7 months ago. All right. Okay, move on from this fucking Bud Light shit. Our next question comes from Reed Richards. Sup, Faded? I seen you haven't uploaded in a while. I hope you're good. I got a problem. I want to move out of New York City and move to a Republican state. Any suggestions I should do? I'm a full-time college student. And how much should I save up money? I really want to get out of this state even though I'm 18 years old. Give me any advice, please. I'm desperate to leave this shitty state. Yeah, bro. You know, New Jersey, when I lived in New Jersey, broski, it was pretty cool, you know? But I left that fucking Democrat dump hole in 2013. I do want to go and visit one day, but you know, it's just not my thing. And just, you know, New Jersey is just, from what I've seen, it's overpriced. It's expensive. Everything's expensive there, you know. You want to move to a Republican state, bro? I would suggest places that stay. I would tell you Texas, but Texas is full, bro. You know, in Texas, you got people from New York and California moving over here. You know, I moved to Texas in 2013, and I like it personally. The traffic sucks. I do like the gun laws, the firearm laws, because let me tell you something. In New Jersey, you want to own a firearm? Forget about it, bro. They got you jumping through hoops and skipping around and just a bunch of nonsense, bro. But I don't want to talk about gun laws here, broski. I want to talk about this fucking question here. Yeah, you're a full-time college student, huh? Well, I say you, depending on what you're studying, get yourself hopefully it's a nice degree, and then you're able to get the fuck out of there, you know? Go to Texas, somewhere in Texas, right? Fuck it. Kentucky, I heard, is pretty chill. What else? Idaho, Utah. I heard Utah's pretty nice too. Florida's pretty good too, you know. But these places are also getting expensive, but not as expensive as New York City. Bro, I don't blame you for wanting to leave New York City. Nasty, rancid, filthy fucking subway. All right, I used to ride the New York City subway all the time, and bro, do not sleep on the fucking subway train. Don't sleep. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. All right, you gotta be careful of pickpockets, homeless people that just will smell up the whole fucking train cab. You know, and I get it. I'm not trying to knock down on homeless people, bro. Some of these people, you know, they're at their lowest of their low. But some of these homeless people, they're so far gone, bro. Just you just want to stay the fuck away, dude. Straight up. You want to save up money? Listen, go to Amazon. You buy yourself an unbreakable. Here's a tip, right? Because it worked for me once. You buy yourself one of these unbreakable piggy banks, and you start fucking putting in $1 here, $5 here, $10 there, just stack that money. Throwing some quarters here and there. I had it on Amazon. It's like a cube. It's like an unbreakable piggy bank. The only way to break it is that you got to smash it with a hammer or something, you know, like multiple times with a hammer. Save your money that way, you know. Save up cash. If you're not good at saving money, you know, that maybe that'll help control your that'll help control it, you know. Go back to this fucking question. Yeah, dude. Save up your fucking money. Alright? Leave New York City. I would say, yeah, leave that fucking... Just leave it, dude. I know the jobs there probably pay more, but fuck, bro, I don't know, man. Go to fucking, yeah, Idaho. Idaho sounds pretty cool. But yeah, good luck on that, bro. I say get your college degree there, finish it, and then move somewhere, dude. Get the fuck out. Save about maybe if you can save $5,000, right? Let's say $4,000. You move to a red Republican state, get yourself an apartment, and have a job. Hopefully you have a vehicle, right? If not, I don't know. Try to learn if there's any buses in the area. Because that's one thing about New York City. You know, there's a lot of public transportation, trains and buses and shit like this. But again, you're dealing with a bunch of low lives. Whatever you do, bro, just get the fuck out of New York City, bro. Fuck New York City. All right? Fuck that place. Our next question comes from, what's it, Josh. Hey, Faded. I need some advice. I have a sexy Latina English teacher named Miss De La Mota. She's really sexy. Today she was wearing a skirt and crossed her legs sitting on the table while we were taking a test. She ended up adjusting her legs and I accidentally saw her green panties with yellow butterflies. She saw that I noticed, but I pretended not to notice. After class, she told me to stay, so I did. I thought I was going to have the time of my life after she told me to pull my pants down. As a horny guy, I did, and she saw my tiny, hairy, bushy cock. She asked me, "What the hell is this?" I told her I'm sorry, it's how I was born. She then slapped me and asked me how can that fit in me. I started crying because I wanted to fuck her. She then told me to leave the class and she said she's going to give me an F for the class, and she said that if I tell anyone what happened, she will tell the whole class how small my cock is. What should I do? And also, do you have any tips on how to grow a bigger cock? Well, bro, obviously you're a teenager, right? Man, I guess it's normal to have a small cock. Your cock probably hasn't grown yet in adult size. You know, you're probably still growing. Don't worry about her fucking threats, dude. This is something you gotta drop and let go, all right? She's obviously willing to let bygones be bygones, so fuck it, let it be, all right? But then what you gotta do, bro, is buy yourself some, maybe, I would say go to the gas station and buy a gas station pill. You know, so you can make your you can make your cock fully erect. But again, that's a risk. You don't want to take too much of those gas station pills like Rhino X. That shit speeds up your heart, bro. Fuck that shit. There's natural remedies on Amazon. All right, horny goat weed made with fucking plants and shit. All right. Or one day, the next time, you know what you could do? You wanna maybe you want to turn her on. Maybe next time, fit a banana or a cucumber in your pants. Try to fit it in there when nobody's looking, and hopefully she notices that, you know. And then you pull out your cock after, you know, you pull out your cock after you've already taken the horny goat weed an hour before another test, and maybe this time she'll jump on it, you know. So yeah, that's my tips on how to grow a bigger cock. I heard there's a penis pump you can use. I don't know how those work. But I don't know, bro. I wouldn't use no penis pump because, bro, I like to go the natural route possible. All right, whatever you're born with, you got to make it work. All right. Yeah. She said if she gave you an F, so fucking what? All right, so fucking what? Fuck this teacher, all right? Maybe she's missing out. All right, you could have given her maybe you could have given her a nice time. Or maybe just a few minutes, quick pump and dump, and then that's it. Fuck her. You're not gonna be the one that gets in trouble. She is, all right? Because you're still a teenager. So I get it, bro. Yeah, that's the best advice I can tell you, bro. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. All right. Any more questions? That's all I had. Send them to DannyTanner2@yahoo.com. All right. I'll post it up right here somewhere. Later, losers.